It's the Cable League. MTGO Show.
I'm gonna pick one this retrofitter. Oh shit, what up? Hey Visigoth, thanks for the sub, thanks for 18 months. Long live the cube! Glad you're enjoying the stream. Glad I can help make your day a little bit better, Visigoth. I'm principled, says the relic wrecked me. GG's. GG's, principled. GG's, thanks for the match. Not the best pick one. Retrofitter? Retrofitter wins a lot of games. I'm not like sad about a pack one pick one retrofitter. Chat seems like, I mean, it's not a mox. What is, right? Bishop! Thanks for gifting a sub to I'm principled. Congrats, principled. Well, we got our 1-drops all lined up. Let's get a 9-drop in here. Help flush out our curve a little bit. Yeah, I missed it at first, principled. I should have waited a little bit longer on the relic. Waited for you to flashback. And then tried to get relic and get the LED and the Black Lotus. So we can be bad together. 11 to really flesh out the curve. I had an Academy deck where I was boarding in a Lumog every round the other day, but no, I'm just going to take balance here. And when we have balance here, now that we have balance in our deck, we can grab every fucking piece of shit artifact we see and then just mold a balance and balance everybody and have a really good time while our opponents have a really bad time. Yeah, I think they figured it out, Daboom. Might have forgotten about the Lotus, like I did. Easy mistake to make. Plain Victory, thanks for the $5 donation. Yeah, by the Offspring. Sure. Fire that up real quick here. I guess I'm taking Blightsteel. I don't want somebody else to get Blightsteel and then snag my Tinker from me, you know? Ooh. Candelabra's going to pair really well with that Academy that we're setting up for. Stoneforge Mystic plays well in a lot of the artifact decks. There's some good equipment, but we're just going to make sure we get that Candelabra. I don't like this pack at all. I have not been a fan of Nexus. 6 mana clunker. Let's take Twist. Solid chance we don't play it, but no harm in grabbing it. I did say Blightsteel sucks, F3. And I also gave you a reason that I was drafting it. Were you listening? I said I want to draft the Blightsteel Colossus so somebody else doesn't see a signal and then take it and then take my Tinker in the next pack. Right? All that reasoning I gave. The words that I said. Just because I don't see Blightsteel Colossus as a signal, just because I'm not excited about it, doesn't mean that everybody else agrees with me, right? So we have the workshops already. I'd be taking Coalition Relic. Really, really good turn 1 playoff workshops. We do not have it, though. We currently do not have the workshops. And Talisman is going to end up way better if we don't get workshops. So I'm going to grab the Talisman. Excellent card to just fire off this balance, huh? Fix for balance there. Ballista's a really nice mana sink. Lantern's a really good card to store and play before you balance. I'm gonna take Ballista. I think Ballista wins more games than Lantern. Interesting. Not the best balance card, but it is a good artifact. Yeah, you're fine, M3. Very common to not listen to me. I wouldn't listen to me either. You're in good company. Ulamog came back. We're gonna take this here Talisman. Seachrome's tempting, but we really want these cheap mana rocks. They're gonna make that balance hum. Gonna make it hum. Oh, I wanted the Painland, right? We're actually playing white and black here. I should have got that Painland. Skipped right over it. Skippity-doo-dah right over it. All right, I'm gonna pause this. We have a song request here. I typed in yeah, Offspring. Oh, no. I assume this is the track you wanted. Oh, am I playing that Mystic Forge? I might be. The Mystic Forge makes the top look a lot better. I think I want that Nettlecyst, though, right? What a chonky boy here. What a chonker. Hell yeah, playing Victory. Sometimes the search just nails it. I'm gonna grab Relic here. The ones aren't terrible. Yes! I was just gonna say, where's the fucking Academy? Here it is! Now we got a deck. Now we got a fucking deck. Deck is saved. Deck feels saved. Into Workshop. Oh my god. Oh my god. I said this the other day, but like half my trophies this season are with Academy Workshop decks. Good evening, BJ Morrissey. That Pick One Retrofitter feeling real good now that we actually got the Academy hum. It's playable without it, but my god, is it better with it. Half my decks are Workshop decks? Yeah, but they win! It's because they win! They don't do poorly. Should I be vamping? I think I should vamp, actually. If we're splashing for Mind Twist anyway, why not play the fucking Vamp Tutor? Just always have the Academy. Just always have it, why not? Yeah, same Grace. Yeah, last season it felt like Artifacts wasn't even playable. Urza Saga would be fantastic here. You're not wrong, Matt Man. Sometimes Ancient Doom can do a nice Workshop impression, so I wouldn't mind that one either. Play Talismans on turn 1. Relic of Sauron is the name card over at Mystic Forge. Hello, Urza. I like Enlightened Tutor here a lot too, but not as important as Urza, huh? Not my Academy Retrofitter deck. What did they change that made artifacts better? They added some more of the Artifact Matters cards back into the cube. A lot of them had gotten cut to make room for archetype-specific cards. You could see Healy here. I think I want a Godless Shrine. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Synthesizer did not get added, no. Oh well. I was looking forward to trying it out. That's a sick fucking talisman. I'm going to sideboard Tidal Sculler. It is an artifact, and it's in our colors. But it's awkward to play too many creatures with balance. Maybe I'll leave it here. Hello, Gadgeteer. The wheels are coming. We are in the right seat, folks. Think about Staff and Flesh Gorger. Flesh Gorger is kind of cute off Workshops. I like drawing cards. Yeah, if we get like a Mox or a Soul Ring or a Black Lotus or something, then the Z-Tutor is going to be a shoo-in, and I'll still end up playing it if I get like Thopter Foundry for Sword of the Meek. Well, there's power. If the Time Walk wasn't in the pack, I think I would be taking Fractured Identity over this other stuff. And then after that, I think Karn, and then finally Talisman. A lot of potential wheels here, huh? I think Karn actually might be the most likely. I do not think our deck particularly needs Tinker. It's very sweet. I think I'm just taking Aether Spellbomb. This is not terrible. Time Walk's good to tutor for. It's good early. It's also good late. We don't need to tutor for it. We already have Vamp as well. I don't think we need the Mystical. Palantir's a solid one to play turn 1 off of Workshop, so I'm going to grab it here. Nice little 3. Wouldn't hate wheeling that Urborg. Make that Workshop a little bit better. There's a Meticulous Archive and a Mana Confluence there. A lot of potential fixins on the wheel. Control's interesting. Time Warp's interesting. Ottawara's there. What's our playable count? Pretty close. Pretty close already. I might want Time Warp anyway. We've sort of hit playables. We've got some cards here that I want to cut. Relic, Shadowspear, Narset. Pretty good Narset deck with double Time Walk. I'm gonna take Narset. Hey, you dude, these are $4.20. Hey, give me the Toidle. A win condition. Kind of nice to have one of those, at least one of those. I like the reasoning, though. The reasoning for advocating for Otawara. Because it was pretty easy for us to max our playable count, Cannonier's really good with Thopter combo, if we can scrounge that. Portable Hole and Esper Sentinel would be great here, too. Wow. Wow. Mishra's Bauble, Time Spiral, Grim Monolith, all just here. All ripe for the taking. I think I want the Spiral. I think I like Spiral Untap Academy. We have an Narset to find it, too. Grim Monolith is such a burst of mana, but, like, my curve isn't that top-endy, you know? It's weird, but I don't know. I think I'm cutting the Gadgeteer. Let's see what U-Dude wants to listen to. U-Dude says it's Monday, must be new music day. Requesting Pirate Queen, Pirates of the Sea. We got some pirate cosplays. Rawr. Oh, there's Karn here. This is going to be tough. It's going to be some tough sideboard decisions. Maybe I should have grabbed the Graveyard Hate card. Monolith is not infinite with Gadgeteer, no. Not cosplay, they steal ships. Fair enough. I think Cryptic Coat's coming out. I might cut Mystic Forge, even though our artifact count's really high. Stealing some room in your playlist. Yeah, right? Yeah, I'd like the Enlightened Tutor a lot better if we had like a Soul Ring or a Mana Crypt or even a Mox, right? But we do still have a Thopter Sword, so maybe I still play it. I don't fucking know. I think I'm cutting Staff. What if the Mind Twist is a sideboard card? I don't want it against aggro. The Portal's a lot more castable than it looks. Workshops and Academy, you want something on your top end. The two to the top cards play pretty well with Mystic Forge. I like the Time Warp a lot with Narset, but maybe, I mean, you just gotta cut something here, Hey, Plain Victory thinks the $5. Cryptic Coat's not very good, but it's solid. It's cuttable. Gadgeteer, with Gadgeteer, it's like really hard to run out of gas, but I think I'm gonna play Mystic Forge over it, just like another card to play off Workshops. They're doing kind of a similar role here. Shadow Spear. Well, Shadow Spear is an early artifact to juice up Academy, and it just makes it impossible to race you. I think I dig it. It doesn't need Kappa Cannoneer. Like, it plays really well with the Karnstructs, too. Right, that's what I was thinking, Georgia Monty, that the Forge plays really well with the tutors. All right, Plain Victory's got a Summer Quest. Some Iron Maiden. Requesting the Talisman. How fitting. 2 card slots. I don't need 2 card slots. I need 1. I like Vampiric Tutor here a lot. Being able to tutor for Workshops or Academy. They're like kind of the most important cards in the deck. And E-Tutor doesn't find them. I don't think I want to cut a Talisman. These early cards to just like dump into play before you balance are so good. Storing cards in play. 41's doable. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about doing 41. I was thinking about treating Mind Twist like a sideboard card. Balance is already a Mind Twist, right? Cutting Ballista is not correct, no. It's really good early game and late game with Workshops and Academy and such. A piece of top end? How many pieces of top end do you think I have here? Cannoneer is coming down on like turn 3. Portal's coming down on turn 4. These are all like... This is like what the curve actually looks like, right? And then if you have Workshops, these become 2-drops. This is like our actual curve in terms of how we want it to play out. But if we have an Academy draw instead of a Workshop draw, then these are actual 4s. And then it looks like this. But we also have, like, you know, more production then. Anyway, point being, we don't actually have as much top end as I usually like to run in these sort of decks. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? We have Thopter Sword here, so maybe we don't need as much. I'm not really interested in boarding in Shadow Spear every round. The thing about Shadow Spear is, I think it's like good in the aggro matchups, which are, like, I think, one of our worser matchups. I don't know if we would tutor for it. Maybe if we already had Cannoneer down. But just, again, just having cheap artifacts in play is really good for Academy and everything. Cards to store and play before you balance. Just winning every race. It's going to stay in. That's all staying in. I'm just going to start building mana base. Let's see if that informs my cuts. How many sources of black is this? This will be 5 black sources. Plus Relic. 10 blue sources. And 6 white sources. Relic's good with workshops, and then it also prevents you from flooding. I think it's fine. You can't just like have all 1s and 2s with workshop, right? You need to have some 3s and 4s and stuff. It's part of having a good workshop curve. It's not in contention for me. I might just have to cut black, huh? I have good mana here. I really like the Vamp Tutor, though. We have 2 black talismans. Can I splash Vamp Tutor off 5 black sources? Fine. Part of the thing about Vamp Tutor is I want to be getting workshops and Academy with it, so you do want to be able to play it early, right? But the mana does get much better if I cut black. Could go off with Academy. It doesn't really go off. You're just making 2/2s. But you're not making 2/2 artifacts, you know? It's not like Retrofitter. It's too much white, I think. 11 is enough blue, especially with Relic there. Making double blue kind of trivial at a certain point. But 8 for 3 white cards does feel like overkill. Gadgeteer's not a combo card. It would just be an engine, right? Cut the E-Tutor to have Balance be the only white card, and then play Vamp and Twist. That's an idea. You get to Vamp for Balance, too, and you can't D-Tutor for Balance. Oh, let's see what that looks like. How many white sources do you need for a single Balance? Sorry, I'm putting so much thought into this mana base. Our games are probably going to last like 2 seconds. This would be 7 black sources. Five white sources. I think 5's enough for a single Balance. It is the sort of card you want to be able to consistently play early, though. But 5 is enough. And then how many blue sources would this be? Still 10. Vamp's a source in emergency. Well, not if I want to Vamp for Balance. You see what I mean? Let's try this. Oh, this isn't right. This isn't right at all. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. A little volume adjustment. At first, I thought I was just gonna like run into the bathroom that's right next door and go pee. And then I was like, well, I also need water. And then I was like, well, if I got water, then maybe I should get some tea. And then maybe I should put some whiskey in the tea. Anyway. You see, you understand. So right now, one of those 7 black sources to play Vamp Tutor for Academy would go really well, huh? Did I ever play Metal Hellsinger? I did. The dev for Metal Hellsinger actually follows me on Twitter because I tweeted about it once upon a time. Very cool game. Very fun game. I heard that there was more content. That they like put out more levels and more artists wanted to get in on the action. I haven't messed with that at all. The extra content. It's a fun one though. I think my my run is all up on YouTube. If you search Metal Hellsinger Caleb DMTG, you might get there. Yeah, a few of my viewers played it and they were like, Caleb, you made this one look too easy. I didn't think I was like particularly crushing it, but a couple people said I did. Made me give me the feel goods. That must be it, Dastardly. I mean, I played a few other rhythm games over the years and stuff. I'm sure that helps. Medium at rhythm games plus medium at shooters. Meant that I was medium at a game. Liz, both of those things. But if you were really bad at one of those things, then it might give you some trouble, might give you some guff. I don't know, I thought it was fun and accessible. Hearing the singer come in, get all amped. A talisman is always going to be mana neutral because it taps for 1 and your academy's in there. Juice in the academy. Do I activate Retrofitter first or do we just fucking... Oh, we do activate Retrofitter first because we're going to get an untap off the time spiral. So this is also mana neutral. And the talisman's actually +1 mana if you count the untap. Hello, Candelabra. Oh, there's a misclick. If you look here, it says how many lands are remaining. We have 5 lands, so it should say 1 remaining. Quick way to check and see if you misclicked any of your lands. Once again, talisman. Usually mana neutral, even better since we have an untap. Yeah, whatever. I probably should have activated Retrofitter again here, but whatever. And you see if my opponent had a more aggressive start, how like Portal could have been like a very good stabilizing card there. It shows up. It does stuff. It's a good card. It's not like Blightsteel. That card doesn't do shit. You heard me. I might need to wash your pants after that game. That's not what I do here. That's not what we do on this stream. So this is the sort of hand that looks fine on paper, right? Where you got Talisman to 4-drop. Might actually be fine. Our colors are here too. Usually at Aggro Mull for Academy or Workshops. I mean, this is like right on the edge. You clean your own pants, Bottom. Bottom of following people. I'm not cleaning your... Anyway. You needed a pants disclaimer. We can add that. Must clean your own pants. Disclaimer. Oh, no, it should be disclaimer, : Perfect. All right. You're gonna see Beast in Black in August? That sounds like a lot of fun, you dude. Yeah, I'm not loving my keep. Not loving my keep so far. I think we can maybe fit Talisman into another... Like, if I draw a blue source, I can go Talisman into Narset, right? I mean, that's fine. I don't think Karn's down taking with this draw. It's kind of a mopey draw. Opponent's over there like he's playing a 3-mana 1/1. I'm like, yes. I agree. I think Karn's drawing, actually. We'll see what we draw for turn, though. I'd rather Narset, right? I'd rather Narset down tick with this draw so far. Look for a Time Walk or something. Hell yeah, you dude. That does sound like a great time. I've got some sick shows myself this week. A lot of power metal on Friday. Visigoth into Eternal Champion, into Blind Guardian. That's gonna be a hell of a fucking day. You're sorry my shows got sick. Hope they feel better. I'll pass it along. Hell yeah, Roxas. Hope you have a great time. You got a Monomarth on Saturday? Hell yeah. Where's my blue mana? Isn't there blue mana in this deck? I had a blast when I saw Monomarth recently. The live show right now is pretty sick. Way higher production value than when I first saw them. Drastically different show. Maybe I should just draw. The thing is, if I downtick, I put the Nettlecyst on it, and then it's a 4/4, and it's like kind of good. Whereas if I uptick, then the Brazen hits it. I can finish it off with a burn spell, maybe. Well, there's my islands. There's my fucking islands, though. Hey, the Bimp thinks the sub thinks 57 months. The Grothendiek Prime, also free Palestine. Free Palestine. Baroness and Red Fang on Wednesday. Hell yeah. Should have downticked Karn first. Black Mountain, not familiar. Are they sweet? Hell yeah, Kakar. That fucking Academy, they're trolling me. Oh, there's Stoner Rock. Black Mountain. I'll check them out. So the opponent can clear... Oh, okay. They're just off it. Yeah, they don't have an answer to Urza there. It's pretty rough. Can I explain what brick cheese tastes like for you? Isn't that just a kind of cheddar? I think brick cheese is just a type of cheddar. Sweet, mild flavor, suitable for melting. The cheese making process was derived from white American cheddar, cultured at a slightly higher temperature, which results in a marginally higher fat content and slightly altered protein structure. Okay, so it's going to be slightly better for pizza, brick cheese, than regular cheddar. But if you substitute actual cheddar, you'll be fine. Deciding whether to archive turn 1 or run out Spellbomb. We'll archive, whatever. Ooh. Suppose. Your mix of cheddar and Moz was pretty close. Pretty close, Jekyll to Mun. Why do you need Wikipedia? You're from Wisconsin. I like to check. If I'm not 100% about something, I like to double check. Never hurts, right? I have confidently given out answers to that sort of question before and ended up being wrong, so. Fact checking is lame. Boo! Boo, fact checking. Fact check these fucking nuts. I getting drained? I am, okay. What are you doing with my drain mana? Could cash in Ballista for that Narset. And they could have been Lorien revealed. They hit their land drop. They chose not to. Interesting. And then they forced, but they didn't pitch the Lorien revealed. Brain freeze, hum. Yes, we've done our math on Portal already, and then we drew a Talisman. And remember that shortcut earlier? Talisman's always mana neutral if you're going to play it before you tap the Academy. So we didn't have to like recalculate anything when we drew it. Now we're in a spot where I think we need to crack Spellbomb on the opponent's turn. You can draw off with Narset, but only on the opponent's turn. Could use a Thopter Foundry, hum. Start juicing it up. I guess I do this. Bounce before down tank. Oh, to get their hand. Yeah, that was probably better. A little mind twist in. I missed that they were so much farther ahead on cards than me. Clearing the Narset here might be super wrong. It's just like makes me breathe a little bit easier because we don't have to worry about a draw 7 nuking me out of the game. Narset of my own, you say? Not sure what they're thinking about. Yeah, if I lose, it's probably because I didn't balance before I started down ticking the car and hum to nuke their hand. That was a heads up thing to point out from the chat. Hey, Peacecraft, thanks for the 500 bits. We cycling Mindstone? We are. Sweet. Unpunished. Definitely feels like a Mind Twist matchup, hum. I'm going to leave balance in even though I'm aggro. I am going to cut Shadow Spear and add Staff. Could Could play Cryptic Coder Gadgeteer instead. Yeah, we should. White's the splash here. We should just play some stupid fucking thing. We didn't see very many artifacts. Not enough worth bringing Lauren and Mitronics. Sculler. Sculler could be interesting, yeah. Cube's going great ugly paintings, with the exception of the deck we drafted last night. Brain Freeze doesn't really beat a Blightsteel doesn't really beat a Brain Freeze. Zach is the issue. They can like maybe buy you a turn, or maybe if they have a Brain Freeze where they're doing like Exacxies or whatever, then Blightsteel can save you. But it's not an Eldrazi trigger, you know. I don't think it's quite worth bringing in. Maybe it's better than Portal. Maybe I'm off. All right, I'm going to pause this. Peacecraft has a request saying, Morrow officially said the Rule Zero sucks. Praise the Lord. Hail Satan. Praise Odin. Yeah, praise all that. This is Tyler Child's Way of the Triune God. And then next turn, I think I'm just activating this here Relic. Finding more gas. We'll see. It could be better than Portal, yeah. Portal might be bad here. Opponent hasn't played any blue sources for their High Tide deck, Snap letting me draw there. Wow, they're letting Narset resolve. Interesting. I'm going to not down tick here. Yeah, double force mana drain. Well, there's some blue mana. Hey, Crazy Hair, thanks for the $5. I could find a spot at radio if I wanted. Oh, yeah. My mom always said I had a face for radio. Not quite a mirror, Looks like the opponent's a little bit more aggressive than us. Oh, yeah, Tony Point? That makes sense. This would be a really good turn to Mind Twist the opponent, but I don't think it's quite happening. I'm just going to run out the Shadow Spear. Oh, you know what I could have done? I could have paid a life and gotten the swamp down and then upkeep Vamp Tutored for Academy. That would have been better. That would have been a better line. I would have just had a lot more mana to work with once I played the Urza as all. Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna pause this. Wait, on the song request, this is from Crazy Hair. Sarcophagus. Insane Rebels. This is sweet. I think we just pass here. We could do some equipping, but I think I just want to pass. Activate Retrofitter. Let's activate Retrofitter and then also equip something. I'm not blocking here, so... If we portal back there, Stoneforge Mystic, we actually have an equipment to go grab. We can go get that Sword of the Mink. Not nothing, huh? It's not great, but it's not nothing. Yeah, I could have amped a turn sooner if I'd played the Swamp. The turn that I played the Narset, then I could have upkeeped for the Academy. But once I had not done that, I like my lines there. I'm gonna cut Mind Twist and play another Lauren. I'm gonna keep Vamp Tutor in. E-Tutor, like, could be really good. It could help me, like, complete the Thopter combo or what have you. But it doesn't find me Academy. It doesn't find me Workshop. I think we've been mostly Vamp Tutoring for those cards, right? Academy. I think it just makes the deck a lot better, being able to do that. So I'm gonna leave the Vamp Tutor in, even though it would make the mana base a lot better to be able to cut it entirely and just be 2-color here. Is the Aether Shield thing a mini Fractured Identity? Sort of. It's an equipment, Prebin. So you can tutor it up with Stoneforge Mystic, and then you got an equipment that's a Fractured Identity. So you put it on the creature and it becomes that creature. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty good. I've been enjoying it. Cut Portal? No, we just thought Portal was like a great answer to their 5/5 Indestructible. Like, I'm not going to cut that one. This is some fun lo-fi rock, huh? Good vibes, excellent vibes. I think I'm gonna play a turn 1/1/1, and then turn 2 go Relic and double ones and serve for what, 4? That seems good to me. Well, that Relic might produce blue for the Cannoneer and get a turn 3 Cannoneer with Shadow Spear on it. That could be sweet, huh? That could be real good. How high a pick is Workshop? Depends on if this is the sort of deck you want to draft, Hiltassi. If this is not the sort of deck that you want to draft, then you just shouldn't draft Workshop, regardless of when you see it. If this is the deck that you want to draft it, pack 1, pick 1 it. Bam. Slam it. Don't let other people see their artifacts. Cut the fucking artifacts. Have it be your deck. So it's a 15th pick or a first pick, depending on what kind of drafter you are. For me, it's a first pick. Totally reasonable 15th pick. Play this here AFI track. This cube is more artifact supported than the last one, Bluff. Yeah. Yeah, artifacts were nuts. Then they cut a bunch of stuff. Then they added a bunch of stuff back in. And so they're pretty good again. There was a season that Kappa Cannoneer was like in my top 50 because I thought the artifacts were so good. Nice. So they have a blocker for my germ here. So I'm just going to go ahead and equip. Saving the Sword of the Meat to play out next turn. To make sure that the Kappa Cannoneer can become unblockable. Kind of like asking how high of a pick Brain Freeze is. Yeah, sort of. Really like Breach or LED, right? I feel like you get Breach later than those cards, but who knows? Hopefully they don't have Portal, Yeah, this Phyrexian Flesh Gorger just doesn't matter at all. Well, should we all in on this Kappa Cannoneer? Yay. Is that back-to-back trophies? Is that back-to-back-to-back trophies? Is that 9-0? I had 4 1 and 2s in a row, and I have 3 trophies in a row. This is either a can't win or can't lose stream, and y'all caught the right time because we're on a hot streak. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the roll going. I make this look so easy.